Hey y'all, I am coming on just for a minute. I just want to say a few things. Otis Harris Jr. here, running for Dane County Board Supervisor here in District 12. And so I just wanted to come on just for a few seconds just to talk about a few things tonight. Not necessarily planned, but just some things that's on my heart. And so I want to share. Um, just want to share. So if you hear, please like and share. Please like and share so that um, we can get this out to anyone that might be interested. If you out there, if you out there, please like and share. If you out there, please like and share. You give folks just a minute. If you're out there, please like and share. Please like and share. Just have a few thoughts I want to share with the people. Few thoughts I want to share with the people. Um, yeah, few thoughts I want to share with the people. So if you're out there, please, 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 um, join me just for a second. Just for a second. Just for a second, I have a few thoughts I want to share. Few thoughts I want to share. Not planned. Didn't have a listening session today, but I did do some door knocking. So I got a couple of thoughts I want to share. Just some feedback I want to share, um, and just want to share my heart. So if you out there, like and share. If you out there, like and share, just momentarily. Hopefully everybody can hear me. I think so. I think so. Um, so well, I'll just go ahead and get started. So, a little bit earlier today, I was door knocking, right? Knocking on doors, letting people know, I'm out here, I'm in the streets, I'm running for Dane County Supervisor, and just letting them put a face to a name so they know who this Otis Harris guy is that's running for Dane County Supervisor in my district, right? And so I'm hitting as many neighborhoods as I can. I believe that's important to me. One thing stuck with me as I knocked on one lady's door. Um, Knocked on the door, and you know, she told me she wasn't planning on voting in the primary because she didn't know who the candidates were. Not because she didn't care, but because she didn't know, right? This street I was on was off of one of the main streets in the district. And, interesting thing was after we talked, she said, now I at least know one. And so now I'm going to vote. What I'm hearing at an alarming pace, or not necessarily pace, but it's alarming to hear that residents don't know the candidates that they are uh, that are running for office in their area. And it's not their fault. They're not the ones that should be going to look for the candidates. The candidates should be going to find them, right? Yeah. You want my vote? You come talk to me, right? That's how it should be. But too often, I'm going off script. I got a little script, but I didn't really plan on going live. But just my heart is it is um, unsettled. Um, and so, and that she's not the only one that I talked to tonight, but this one actually stuck with me because we talked for a bit. Um, she said, "Now I know at least one, so I'm going to vote." This hit me. Three thoughts hit me. How many people feel that same way, right? How many folks sit out elections not out of apathy, but because no one ever explained who's running or why it matters? So many people are saying, I'm knocking on doors, I'm going out, I'm representing, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're lying. That's what you're doing. You're lying. I didn't plan to come here and say that. Um, Thought number two was why face to face still matters. Flyers don't answer questions, ads don't listen, doors do, right? It's good to have the flyers, it's good to knock on the doors. I mean, it's good to have flyers, it's good to have ads. It's all necessary, right? We all learn or take in information differently. But if you want my vote, come see me. That's how I feel about it. And so, we should be actively engaging with the residents that we claim we're going to represent instead of continuing to do the same thing. And because folks don't know or because uh, they aren't engaged, you folks kind of win by default. Third point I have was what this says about county government. If people don't know who represents them, that's not their fail. That's not their failure. It's ours. The electeds or those that are running for county government or government office, whatever the office is. If they don't know who represents them, it's not their failure, it's ours. Because we should be on the ground, in their faces, right? In the community, right? We should see them. They should be close enough that we can get to them. What do I mean by get to them? I don't mean um, close enough that we can cause them harm, but what I'm saying is close enough that we can reach them, ways to reach them, and not necessarily their voicemail alone or their email alone, but you want my vote, come see me, talk to me, reach out to me, right? Right? I should be able to get to you, right? Growing up, and I spent a lot of time and still do, I'm very active in my church. My pastor taught us that we have to get our love to the people, right? You can't just send a notice out or send word out. You got to get the word to them. So get the notice, get the love, get the whatever it is that you want to share, get it to them, right? And so I think we've done enough of the um, we've done enough of sharing um, in abstract ways. And we've done enough of doing abstract work. And if you were able to see the live from Alder Madison yesterday, she talked about this a bit, right? Um, and as a constituent or resident, we have to put demands on those that claim to represent us. Saying I represent the 12th district means nothing if I don't actually represent the 12th district. And so, if I'm going to represent the 12th district, every resident, young or old, with varied needs, varied desires, has a right to reach out to me or see me in their community, right? Hear from me, knowing that he has my back. He's going to speak up for me at tables where people refuse to hear me. I have a representative, right? I have someone that's going to speak for me, that's going to share my heart at meetings and in rooms, first of all, that I don't know exists. And secondly, that would never invite me to. I have a representative. That's important. And it's important to me that our residents know that as your representative in District 12 in the greater Dane County, our residents know that they have a representative that can be reached, that is in the community, that is in these streets, knocking on doors, that is speaking with residents and providers and business owners in the schools, speaking with our educators, speaking with our fathers, our mothers, speaking with those that have needs, access needs, right? Whether it's language or disability or whatever the need is, that they know they have someone that they can call, they can email, they can text, that they can get to that will represent them. It's important. It's important to me that our residents know that. You know, I think that uh, that moment has me thinking. It has me thinking about something deeper, something I've been hearing over and over. And that thought is a lot of people are tired, not just tired of politics, but tired of engaging, tired of showing up, tired of sharing their thoughts and hopes and fears, only to feel like once someone gets what they want, they disappear, right? I've heard it so much, and it pains me that folks running for office will engage, and then when they get what they wanted, they leave you by the wayside. I hear the hesitation, I hear the fear. Some folks say, well, if I say too much, if I care too openly, if I engage again, I'm just setting myself up to be left behind again. I need to be clear because that fear didn't come from nowhere. It came from experience, and it's not fair to the people who lived it, and it's not fair to the folks coming up behind them. But that's not who I am. Let me just put it out there, right? Let me just be clear. That's not who I am, and that's not how I move. I'm not here to use people and move on. I'm not here to gather support and then go silent or get too far away that you can't get to me. I'm a gatherer by nature. So when I come up, we come up. We move together, we move in sync. And if you're not ready yet, we ain't gonna leave you behind. We're gonna help you get ready. That's important to me. The people I'm about to serve, and I fully intend to step into this role of County Board Supervisor in District 12. The people I'm about to serve aren't a means to an end, they're the reason. My people are my people, my neighbors, elders, families, folks who've been ignored, folks who've been burned, folks who still show up even when it costs them something. I'm 100% dedicated to standing with the people I serve, not just when it's convenient, not just during elections, but when decisions are hard and when accountability matters. So when I hear people say, for what? For what am I voting? For what am I engaging? For what am I speaking up? I don't dismiss that. I sit with it because civic exhaustion is real. People are worn down from being invited in and then pushed back out. But I still want to encourage you gently and honestly not to give up. not on yourself, not on your voice, not on your right to vote. Because opting out doesn't punish the system, it leaves you unrepresented in it. Now, I'm asking folks to vote not because it's symbolic, but because your presence matters, your voice matters. And this time, I'm staying. I don't believe in leaving people behind. I believe in moving forward together. And so, lastly, I want to share this poem I wrote. I write from time to time. So, just you get to kind of peek in and see something about me. I write from time to time, not all the time. So, don't be asking me. No, I write from time to time. So, this is called We Still Here. Um, They told you voting was power, then disappeared once they got in the room. Told you wait your turn, then locked the door and called it leadership. So now you're quiet, not because you don't care, but because you cared too many times and got left behind with empty hands and full hope. I see you. I see the elder who remembers when promises had faces, the worker who knows policy by how it hits their rent, the parent who learned civics through survival, not textbooks. They taught you don't say too much, don't show your cards, don't hope out loud, because hope has a history of being used. But hear me, silence never protected us, disengagement never saved us, and opting out only made room for people who never planned to come back for you anyway. I'm not here to borrow your voice. I'm here to walk with it. I don't rise alone. If I rise, we rise. If you stumble, I slow my pace. If you're not ready, we train together because progress that leaves people behind ain't progress. It's abandonment dressed up in a suit. They want you tired. They want you cynical. They want you saying for what? Because a disengaged people is easier to ignore. But you're still here, still breathing, still paying attention, still deciding. And that's power. Not perfect power, not loud power, but steady power. The kind that shows up anyway, the kind that votes anyway, the kind that says, you don't get to erase me because you're done with me. So vote. Not because the system is holy, but because you are present. Vote because your name belongs on the future. Vote because your silence was never consent. And if you choose me, know this. I don't gather people to climb over them. I gather people so we move together. Same rhythm, same direction, not a disappearing act. We still here. And this time, we're not being left behind. Thank you. So I just wanted to share these thoughts and share my heart just a little bit because of what I experienced today and what I continue to experience and hear from our residents in Dane County. And so I want to encourage folks, I'm easy to get a hold of. My information going across the bottom of the screen. It's easy to reach me. That's the website. And then my email. There it is. It's easy to get a hold of me. I respond personally because I don't believe that representation can be truly effective if you're not being engaged by the one who claims to represent you. And so I'm here to represent you. But that's all I wanted. It looks like I've took 20 minutes. Not my intention either. But I just wanted to share my heart just a little bit, and let folks know what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing. My contact information is on the bottom, as well as my website here, www.harris for the people. We have our primary election here in District 12. The primary election is February 17th. Make sure that you vote. Make sure that you vote. On my website, you'll see at www.harrisforthepeople, you'll see information on how to make sure you're registered for the area in which you live in so that you can participate civically and cast your vote. Vote your conscience. Vote your conscience. I want you to make sure that you can live with your vote. Make sure you can live with your vote. And make sure that the one that represents you is the one that you're able to reach whenever you're in need, whenever there's a community event, whenever there's work to be done, not just celebration. When there's work to be done, call me, right? I'm not about all the, all the fluff. Call me when there's work to be done because I'm boots on the ground. I'm in the trenches, right? That's me. That's me. I'm in the trenches. So, District 12, make sure you cast your vote. February 17th is our primary election. The two of the three candidates that um, progress from the primary election will then move on to the general election, which is April 7th. You don't want to miss your opportunity to speak up and speak for the one that's going to represent you. I encourage you, everyone, have a good night, and I'll see you out there.